Bentar.
Oke.
Oke, peserta diizinkan masuk. Selamat siang Bapak Ibu, perkenalkan saya Nurma, MC dalam kegiatan workshop siang kali ini. Kita masih menunggu peserta lain yang akan hadir bersama kita, mohon bersabar dahulu. Acara akan kita mulai sebentar lagi.
With countless success stories, Intercorp's innovations have helped industries achieve quantum leaps in their manpower management. Now, Intercorp wants to bring you to the next level. A leader in people management solutions, Intercorp have excelled in revolutionizing authentication technologies. From the conventional card access, fingerprint recognition, to today's absolute contactless facial recognition, Intercorp's clients have enjoyed heightened accuracy, speed, hygiene, and security. That was just our beginning. Information recorded by Intercorp's authentication hardware is sent in real time directly to their upgraded Biometrics Authentication System, or BAS, a modular cloud-based enterprise software that allows companies to have total overview of their workers' attendance, working hours, productivity, and even payroll. Starting from the root module, BAS Core, companies can manage their employees' profiles centrally across multiple offices, easily granting secure door access remotely to authorized personnel from a single control dashboard. Intercorp's popular add-on module, the Attendance Management System, or AMS, empowers companies to further manage employees' shifts, working patterns, overtime, and timesheets for payroll. For productivity measurement, businesses could choose the add-on of EPSS to track workgroups' productivity hours and record actual outputs for measurement and comparison of monthly productivity indexes. These user-friendly systems enable you to drill down from high-level overview right down to individual profiles easily, and statuses of employees are recorded in real-time accuracy.
The attendance management system's rostering, approval, and reporting functions are really useful because it means that our entire operations and HR team get involved.
It is a computer generated, so it's easier for us to check the accuracy of punch in and punch out of our staff.
Intercorp's BAS also features click and drag customizations of dashboard data and an unlimited scalability, easily handling single location to global multiple offices. Consolidated reports automatically gather data from multiple locations for high-level reports with easy system configurations. With Intercorp's mobile apps, people management can now be done on the go. The Management app synchronizes functionality and data of the BAS system and allows companies to manage their workforce with high mobility. The Self-Service app, on the other hand, empowers employees to manage their mobile movements and personal records easily.
We are able to get very accurate data. We are able to see live the manpower on site at any point of time.
There's a lot of visibility on the job process. The data has allowed our operations managers to make very strategic decisions.
Intercorp's enterprise solutions have become the preferred productivity and cost-efficient formula for many major industries and companies. Even with an extensive portfolio and managing more than 150,000 daily users, Intercorp continues to strive ceaselessly in their passion to innovate. Through big data analytics and business intelligence, Intercorp will take your people automation journey a level beyond. Intercorp, Singapore's leading manpower management solutions provider.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu atas kehadirannya dalam workshop siang kali ini yang akan membahas mengenai Smart Workplace and Workplace Management. Jika ada pertanyaan dapat disampaikan dalam kolom chat dan nanti akan kita bahas dalam sesi Q&A. Dapatkan juga door prize berupa voucher OPPO senilai Rp100.000 dengan menjawab pertanyaan tercepat dan benar dari Mr. Darvin Ganesha. Workshop ini didukung oleh Aptiknas, Asosiasi Pengusaha Teknologi Informasi dan Komunikasi Nasional, Event Cerdas, Komunitas Pembelajaran sejak tahun 2020, dan 521 Talenta, platform studi mandiri dan magang bersertifikat. Di sini sudah ada Bapak Pangki Christian selaku Sekjen Aptiknas sekaligus founder dari komunitas Event Cerdas dan 521 Talenta yang akan menyapa kita semua. Silakan Pak Pangki.
Baik, terima kasih Mbak Nurma. Selamat siang teman-teman semua. Terima kasih dapat berkumpul kembali dalam kegiatan kita pada siang kali ini. Dan tema kita menarik ya, karena siang ini kita bicara tentang Smart Workforce dan Workplace Management. Terima kasih sekali kepada anggota kita PT Pantologic Indonesia yang mengutus Darvin Ganesan sebagai produk spesialis untuk bicara tentang hal ini, karena menurut saya Smart Workforce ini menjadi salah satu yang mungkin menjadi kebutuhan ya di dalam era saat ini ya. Kenapa? Karena kalau smart workforce itu berarti orang ya, tenaga kerja itu harus adaptif, dia punya kemampuan teknologi dan kemampuan digitalnya tinggi. Nah, ini gimana software seperti Intercorp ini nanti bisa membantu untuk bisa menyiapkan tim-tim yang memiliki kemampuan smart workforce seperti ini. Tentu sistemnya harus mendukung juga ya. Nah, itu nanti yang kita dengarkan secara detail nanti dari Darvin Ganesan ya. Saya tentu mengundang juga tetap teman-teman untuk bisa hadir di berbagai kegiatan kita. Minggu depan kita juga ada kegiatan onsite ya. Jadi silakan teman-teman bisa hadir di kegiatan onsite. Saya nantikan nanti pertanyaan-pertanyaan menarik dari teman-teman karena saya yakin pasti kalau bicara suatu sistem untuk human resource sekarang ini sudah harus sangat berkembang, tidak hanya menangani terkait dengan kehadiran dan juga payroll, tapi juga harus punya banyak hal kemampuan yang lain agar bisa menciptakan smart workforce kita. Oke, saya kembalikan dulu ke Mbak Nurma, kita ikuti sesinya bersama ini.
Oke, terima kasih Pak Pangki atas sambutannya. Langsung saja kita akan masuk ke dalam sesi workshopnya yang akan disampaikan oleh Mr. Darvin Ganesha, sekaligus produk spesialis dari Pantologic Indonesia. Silakan, Mr. Darvin.
Selamat petang semua. So I'm Darwin from representing for Pantologic Indonesia. Just please take note this workshop will be conducting in English, but of course I'll be speaking in mix with Malay as well. If you have any questions, end of the session we'll be answering your question. You can feel free to put in the chat. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so is that my screen visible?
Yes.
Alright, okay. So selamat datang semua. So topik hari ini kita akan bahas go through about smart workforce and smart workplace management. Actually, before I talk about this topic, of course today's session we try to go on a very high level. Okay, and I'll be showing you what is the agenda about. Before that, let me introduce about myself. So thanks Ms. Nurma and Ms. Frank Christian for the earlier session introduction. And myself, this is about myself. I'm Darwin Ganesan, product innovation consultant representing for Pantologic in Indonesia. Okay, and this is my about a little bit about myself. On the right hand side, you can see. Okay, and about our Intercorp, where I'm coming from, actually, so this is where my primary company here. Okay, so this is our certified with the ISO 9001 and ISO 27001, and our HQ is in Singapore. Okay, and we do have partners globally and especially in Indonesia. Okay, so today agenda will be, these are the agenda for this online workshop, whereby we have done the introduction about on a high level and about myself as well. And secondly, we'll be talking about evaluation of HR tech from admin to smart. Third, we'll be seeing what is smart workforce. Fourth, we'll be seeing what is smart workplace. Lastly, about the solutioning, what are the smart solutions for this workforce management. And end of the session, we can have a Q&A. Okay, and please take note, throughout my presentation, I'll be asking 3 questions. Okay, so as Ms. Norma mentioned, the first answer with the right answer, we can give you the voucher as mentioned earlier. Please put your answers in the chat. Okay. All right, so today we'll be covering the agenda. First is evaluation of HR tech from admin to SAT. Okay, so basically, if we analyze from 1990s until now, 2005, so this is how we evolve in HR technology. We start with manual era, whereby what is manual era? Of course, those days we use paper files, punch cards for the attendance, and manual tracking for the attendance. Okay, and when it comes to digital beginning, which is pada masa 2000 tahun. Okay, so we using Excel sheet, early HR software, and basic automation. Okay, then slowly we improve the whole process into cloud and mobility, whereby we started to use the mobile application and the basic one, self-service portals and cloud-based HRMS. And now at the smart HR era, everyone, I believe, know it's the artificial intelligence and machine learning already playing a important role, and even it's fast growing in the smart workforce and workplace management. And we do have a biometric technology with the HR chatbots as well. So this is the evaluation that we are seeing. Another good analysis I have get from the internet, from the Academy to Innovate HR. I have given the source as well. So if you see, the movement one is talking about the tracking of time and attendance and manual record keeping before 1950s. And between 1950s to 1980s, we do use the paper-based system to transactional databases. And then movement 3, we using the personal computers, whereby in 1980s to 1990s. And movement 4, we started to use web-based system and remote access. And now we're already in the cloud software as a service, and even including in the social media also, we started to adopt this smart solutioning. Okay, so the reason I'm showing you all this, because it is good to have some proven case and how our HR evolved from the day 1990s until now. So what is smart workplace and smart workforce? Of course, when the smart workplace and smart workforce is combining, it is producing a smart office. Okay, so the first question. So what is smart workforce? Maybe anyone can answer in the chat. I want to see what is the responses. In your opinion, it's not right or wrong. Important, you're answering. What is smart workforce based on your opinion? Maybe a short form or a simplest understanding from your opinion. What is smart workforce? Anyone in the chat?
Silakan Bapak Ibu sampaikan jawabannya di kolom chat.
Okay. Is there any chat responses? So far, I cannot see anything. Anyone? Okay. So I think regarding the smart workforce, what is that? So let me reveal here. So of course, the smart workforce if we see, it's playing within this process: technology, people, and process. So why people, why technology, why process? We will look further, because if you see the fundamental of smart workforce, it's between these are the three players, I would say: people, technology, process. People, who are the people? We are the people, the users, the HR people, or the company management people, the company employers. These are the people. Technology, example I can say is now is AI, artificial intelligence. Process, we talking about the automation. So when all these playing in a very, all these are getting together, where it is producing the smart workforce. So as I mentioned, these are the points we will be seeing. What is smart workforce? Number one, the keyword I have highlighted in bold: data, automation in AI. So it is optimizing for talent management. So example, for recruiting, I believe that nowadays in the market, you can start to see how the AI is analyzing our resumes, the candidate resumes, to screen the candidate resume according to the job description, to pick a best workers for the employee. So this is the one of the example, I would say, the AI. And another one, real-time insights into productivity, skills, and engagement. So of course, we need to have a real-time maybe dashboard, I would say, to see what is the productivity of the day, what is the workforce planning of the day. So these are the tools is playing a role nowadays. And third thing is we are focusing on the agility and upskilling and digital collaboration. So when it comes to digital collaboration, of course, maybe now your company might using Excel sheet to submit attendance. But when it comes to digital collaboration, whereby the employee can simply take their phone, apply, check in and clock out for the attendance. And we do have other 3 points where we able to integrate with smart tools like AI chatbots and self-service HR. And we do have a predictive workforce planning. So this predictive workforce planning, example in a blue collar workers industry, like construction, manufacturing, because they need to know how much the workforce we need for this day. So for this, they need to have a predictive workforce planning tool or process or technology in their system to know how many people we need for this day. So when we have this kind of technology in our company, predictive workforce planning, so the manager, the supervisor easily can manage their workforce planning. And lastly, it is also enhancing employees' experience through personalization, flexibility, and continuous feedback. So like I said, if I'm using my application, I don't have to go take my laptop to check in my attendance. I can simply take my mobile, can apply leave or can apply claim. So this is how it is giving me a flexibility from anywhere, anytime. I can access to the HR portal to do my operational work of mine. Even from the HR perspective, they can simply check from the mobile also can, or even they can monitor through the dashboard also can, how their current workforce is being working in their company. And here is one interesting case study I'm bringing here, one example: the pandemic effect on digital HR maturity. So I believe that before pandemic, right, most of us have to, if let's say there's a workshop or meeting, normally we'll be attending physically. But I would say this workshop is a very good example where even I'm from a different country, but I able to connect with the people who is in Indonesia to conduct this online workshop. So this is how I would say the digital is the pandemic effect is on our current workforce planning. So here we see the analysis: maturity of digital HR has accelerated in the past 4 years. The growth rate post-pandemic is markedly higher than the growth rate pre-pandemic. So if you see the graph from 2019 until 2022, so the graph where we're seeing actually extrapolation of growth at pre-pandemic phase. Actually, this is the initial one supposed to be, but what is the actual result we are seeing here? The pandemic has accelerated digital HR maturity by at least 7 years. So from this, we can see most of the organization, no matter they are from what industry or so, they started to adopt this culture of smart workforce and smart workplace. And another business case study, I would say, the 4 technology that advances it will influence HR by 2030, which is that we are thinking towards our future. So let's see what are the 4 technology. So as we can see, number 1, it's already happening now, applied artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, actually, when we're talking about AI and machine learning, it's very broad topic. It can be continuous, we can talk and we can discuss on this topic. But when today, I just want to focus this AI and machine learning, how it is playing a role in our smart workforce and smart workplace. Okay, and number 2, the technology that we are seeing here, alternate virtual realities and immersive experiences. And number 3 is like a distributed infrastructure and Web 3.0. And number 4 is IoT and 5G. Okay, so basically these 4 have all one same similarities. None of these using any traditional method like a physical paper or like something like a basic system. All 4 of these like current, it is following the current trend of the technology, which is in the system in a digital format. So I believe I have given a very good clarity about what is smart workforce. Now we'll be seeing what is smart workplace. So this is my second question. Can anyone answer what is smart workplace from your opinion? I'm waiting for the responses in the chat.
Silakan menjawab Bapak Ibu, apa itu smart workplace?
Yeah, so very good. I can see one answer. A workplace rule or policy that help increase thing. Okay, smart workforce refers to labor force that is empowered. Okay, number 1, a workplace rule or policy that help increase efficiency. Yes, it is correct. And yes, another one is labor, refers to a labor force that is empowered by technology, data, advanced tool. Yes, that is for smart workforce. Okay, which already done. Okay, it is a correct answer actually. For the right now, we are talking about smart workplace. Any more answers? Okay, so I think we have 3 answers here. All right, so let me continue with the presentation. So in short, I would say I have found this picture very interesting because I can say without I explain, by seeing this picture, you can understand actually at least 80 to 90% what is smart workplace. So if you see in this picture, we can see smart TV, temperature tracking, CCTV, lights, aircon, and like everything. Like you can see there's someone using tablet to control the aircon. Okay, and windows and everything. So everything like something you can manage within your fingerprint. It is a smart office, I would say. Okay, so number 1, if you're seeing here is what is smart workplace is, it is utilizing the connected technologies like IoT devices or cloud-based to enhance day-to-day operations. So example, maybe I'm going to my office not tomorrow. So when I go to my office, I don't have to use any access card or I don't need to call my manager to open the door. I just can simply show my face to the biometric device. It will detect my face. It will verify it is me, Darwin, entering the office. It will allow to enter the office. This is one very good example, I would say. Applicable, I'm using a biometric device hardware where it is integrated with our in-house system, okay, to allow to me to go in. It is verifying I'm not a stranger. I'm one of the worker. So it is allowing me to go inside the office. So this is called, I would say, one example for this point, number 1. And number 2, it's also, I believe that supports hybrid and remote work with seamless digital collaboration tool. Okay, like now, maybe Zoom. Okay, using Zoom, be able to connect with everyone in the world for an online workshop or meeting, everything. So I would say this is also a digital collaboration tool, Zoom also. And number 3 is smart infrastructure like a smart meeting rooms, occupancy sensors, automated lighting. So maybe in your office, if you install like a smart lighting, like if there's a people, the light will be automatically on. If there's no people, it will be automatically off. So something similar, this kind of solutions or tool we use in our office means, of course, we can save some energy and there's no people to manually off and on the switch. And it is also enabling the real-time communication and workflow automation. On top, we can able to have for smart workplace, we able to design smart desk like environment controls and adaptive layouts. And lastly, it is also leverages data-driven insights to optimize space usage, energy efficiency, and productivity. So why I'm saying this point is, let's say the smart workplace. I'm talking about space usage. Maybe that office got 30 employees, 20 employees working always on site in office. Another 10 employees, we don't know whether they are going to work or not. So in terms of, let's say, their system, maybe the office tools, the system, if let's say it is not a cloud-based means, definitely if the moment the employee go out of the office, cannot access ready or cannot do the work ready. So the company need to make sure a cloud-based system to ensure the employee can work anywhere and make sure they have the right equipment like a laptop where it can support and doesn't be a showstopper from working. So I believe I've given a very good clarity on the smart workplace. So again, if we go back to the slide here, so this is the picture is elaborating about the smart workplace. Yeah, so another case study related to the smart workplace. So this one is a hybrid work is preferred across all Asian markets. So if you see, Indonesia is one of the country here, Singapore, and we do have Malaysia, and we do have Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand. Okay, and this one is I got from internet from called Smart Office Building the Future. This one of the blog I went through. It looks very interesting. So let's see what is the analysis I get. The Cisco study highlighted that hybrid work is now preferred by many employers across ASEAN. If you see the top is Indonesia by 84%, Singapore 71%, Malaysia 74%, Vietnam 76%, Thailand 69%, and Philippines is 60%. So this kind of proven articles, when we surveying, we can see hybrid working is actually growing year by year across Asian markets. So when the hybrid work is growing, of course, we need to adapt the culture of smart workforce and workplace culture in our office or into our organization process flow. Another case study also I find it interesting in the internet. Smart workplace market size 2025, which is this year, and the growth rate. Let's see how does it grow. So I purposely only take this case study because I want to see how much the global market report on the smart workplace. So when we see 2024, 44.33 billion. So when we're looking at the future, I mean, right now is 48.6 billion. So this is the prediction by the one of the business research company based on the research. So this is how it's going to be. So the size is expected to see rapid growth in the next few years, and it will grow to 85.16 billion in 2029 at a compound annual growth rate of 15.1%. So let's see what are the major trends in the forecast period include. The major trends right now is happening is the IoT for workplace connectivity. Secondly, I would say voice activated and gesture control interfaces. Third, enhanced security and access control. I would say they might be using a biometric technology right now. We're already using, or we also have using authentication using mobile application to enter any system from anywhere, and real-time collaboration tool. Real-time collaboration tools, I would say maybe a dashboard that can be monitored by your HR or your manager, regarding your work productivity, okay, in a real time. And lastly is occupancy and space utilization monitoring. So these are the trends is playing a role in terms of smart workplace global market report. Okay, I have bring a few example here. So example one, I want to show regarding the attendance tracking, which is the basic one. So then we was using punch card system and manual tracking, right? Okay, let's see what is we are using right now. We can use facial recognition, biometric authentication, and mobile check-ins. So these are the solutions how we can improve in our company at the first level. And I think most of the company in Indonesia already using this. Some they using different technology, but these are the technology we are going to see biometric devices for the attendance tracking. By the way, this not only can track the attendance, the device that you're seeing on the like a camera, right? It is also able to measure the temperature of the individual. So in terms of tracking the facial recognition and temperature, if let's say there's any abnormality temperature, right? Even it can able to trigger to the person in charge, whoever managing the attendance in the organization. An example too, I would like to talk about workforce manpower planning. So then we was using manual shift and roster planning. You can see there's a picture. You can see the supervisor have to manually arrange the schedule every day, maybe on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. So let's see how we can improve this process now. Using a scheduler to automate the roster planning. So on the right, you can see this is one of our solution called scheduler. Okay, that whereby you can see the dashboard. It is showing real time how many people are already planned, how many people are being rostered, and lastly, how many people are reporting to work. So I believe that this scheduler is become a very complicated process in every organization, especially like blue collar workforce who are working on a shift, or maybe in aviation industry also. We have actually personally I have deployed this, implement this using scheduler technology. We managed to implement this technology to replace the manual works. Okay, this is my third question. So do you think what is the technology our current system, HR system, is adopting today? Can you put in the chat? What you can put in a short form also can. It's no right or wrong again. You can try first because the responses are, we need the responses. So I can see actually. Oh, I received so many responses after that. Okay. Can you tell what are the technologies right now our system is adopting? Anyone in the chat can try. This will be the last question I'm asking. Anyone want to try? Okay, so let me continue with the presentation. All right, so let's take a look. So number one, I think AI and machine learning, everyone you can see. So end of the day, nowadays, no matter what system it is, we are already taking this AI tool. And number two, we are already using on a cloud-based technology, all the systems. And number three, the process flow is become automation. And number four, we can see the data-driven decision making. So these are the four technologies. Similarly, we are seeing as a trend is we are adapting in a HR system today. Of course, just now we see what is smart workforce, what is smart workplace, and what are the technologies. So how can your organization adapt to these changes? So these are the steps we can consider to adapt the changes. We need to embrace the digital transformation to modernize your HR and the workplace operation with cloud and AI and automation tool. And number two, we can able to integrate with smart workforce planning tools like a real-time dashboards to make it faster, the smart manpower decision. And number three, we can able to adopt flexible and scalable solutions. So make sure our system, whatever we are using in our current company, ensure it able to be flexible, it is highly configurable and able to time to time, according to the technology trend, it able to update it, where it can support the remote workers in terms of compliance and also global workforce needs. And lastly, we need to empower people with technology. End of the day, no matter our system improve and we are using the technology, we also need to, I would say in this part, as a HR or the top management or the stakeholders, the management of the company, they need to encourage people like employers to use the digital technologies in the workplace. That is how we can encourage our staff to adopt the culture of smart workforce and smart workplace. And here, this is the solution enabling how we can adapt. We do have our solutioning here. We call smart workforce management. So you can see we have a suite of solution from BAS. We have time and attendance, scheduler, like just now we see, and we do have training module and access control system. And apart from that, we do have our own mobile application where it can be installed in iOS and also Android devices. And we do have visitor management and manpower productivity and people counting solutions. So all these sort of solutions be able to cater for your organization. And we do have our hardware solutions like a single source of platform where centralized brain of data processing and analytics. So whereby we are using AI cameras and biometric devices. Just now we seen in one of the business case. And we do have solutions like a turnstile or door access also. We are providing the smart workplace environment solutions for your organization. All right. And these are the use case I would like to emphasize here. So we are providing actually our full HR suite from like a one-stop platform for workplace workforce management solutioning. Like we do have claim, payroll, mobile services, scheduler, leave management system, employee data management, everything under comes one as a HR suite provider. So let's say you're looking forward to improve your current company systems, or you would like to consider to know further more about our HR suite, feel free to contact. We can have a consultation. So now we want to just emphasize it able to give you a tracking manpower attendance through innovative technologies like we are using biometric device, and it able to give you a real-time visibility of employee allocation and working places. Actually, using our dashboard, you can see how many people are attended today, are not on in the office currently, who are in the office, everything real-time update in our dashboard. And lastly, we able to scalable to multiple location of organization and countries. So it's this BAS HR suite technology not only designed for one particular region, it able to support globally actually. And another use case, I would say, you can see our BAS able to support a branch A, B, C, D. All the branches actually, if you see, using different type of hardwares, all right, like a biometric, facial recognition. The branch C, if you see, using the mobile. Branch C, if you see, using the AI camera. So even though using a multiple different type of hardware, end of the day, all the data is being captured in our centralized BAS cloud system. So where the admin can able to manage and the manager as well. And use case 3, it is from my education industry, I would say. Previously I've handled like we have a client, they manually tracking the temperature, but after that we have installed our hardware there to track the thermal facial scanners for facial recognition and temperature recording. I believe that this was very famous during our COVID pandemic, but from our BAS, we already implemented this technology before the COVID itself. We started to encourage our client to use this kind of technology. And another scenario, you can see here, this is a real scenario. I mean, I take a screenshot from the system. You can see the worker from the construction using AI camera to track on-site employers' movements and behavioral and safety. So let's say like you have let's say your company is a construction or manufacturing or even hospitality. You want to track your workers where they are, or you want to track their workers' safety, or how many people are coming in, going out, whether anyone entering the restricted access or not. Using our AI camera, we can able to cater multiple different scenarios subject to your requirements actually. So we do have this technology, and on the right hand side, these are the brands that we have worked in the past. So yeah, Cisco partner, and we do have providing HIK Vision in Meraki. Another use case, like just now, I think this one I already mentioned earlier. Employee apply leave or claim using our mobile application. The head of department manager can approve easily from their own application also can, or from the laptop also can. And end of the day, the employee can verify the submitted records. So I believe that these are the process. When there's a company, definitely the employee will have the entitlement of claim and leave entitlements. So I believe that we can consider transforming your traditional method to the mobile application, where it can speed up your process, and also it is a digital transformation for your HR workflow. Another use case, this is to track the visitors. So if you can see, when it comes to visitor, we may have number one, on-site visitors, where you don't know whether the visitor coming from where, what time and anything. So when they're coming in, how we can speed up the process. Number two, you already know someone going to come to your office tomorrow. How we can handle this situation without delaying, they are waiting at the lobby. So we do have a visitor module, and this is the process workflow we are showcasing. In short, I would say our strength as a BAS from Intercorp, we able to provide as a hardware solution, smart solutions, and a software solutions. And on top, we also work on the API integration with the main players like SAP, Workday, Oracle, NetSuite, or with any ERP system from your end. So let's say you're looking forward to improve your software, or you want to install your something you would like to install the hardware, looking for some smart solutions, feel free to consult with us. And on top, we do have providing the integration services. So I believe that I've run through the online workshop with given time. Of course, in 1 hour, we cannot give like a very in-depth about our solutions. But if you see back our slides, okay. So in terms of hardware, okay, we are very strong providing like a AI camera solutions and also biometric devices where it can enhance your attendance, and also mobile application. Number two, in terms of software, I would like to just highlight on the HR suite solution, where it is a one-stop solution we are getting from onboarding until offboarding. It can enhance your productivity of the HR workflow. And number three, in terms of integration, our solutions in terms of software or hardware, we are open to integrate with your current in-house system, if any, or integrate with any of these players. So this is our core strength, I would say. So yeah, going back to the slide. So how this online workshop adds value, I would say, is number one, people. Number two, process. Number three is technology. So between these three fundamental pillars, I would say it is adding value. How? The people can help employers to build the digital skills for the future. The people is the HR, the manager, or even the common employee also can propose with the top management to do the digital transformation, and creating a flexible and collaborative work culture, and using the smart tools to improve the employee satisfaction. Number two, when we're talking about process, we need to update our workflows to fit the digital era. Of course, we cannot until today. It's very very seldom I seeing company nowadays using punch card, still using punch card. Maybe there's still some. Okay, so we need to. That is one example I'm giving. Okay, so we need to make sure our workflows to fit our digital era, and we need to make decision using real time data. Using real time data meaning to say we supposed to have a dashboard where it can update in a real time, dashboard of payroll, dashboard of attendance, dashboard of scheduler. So this kind of dashboard, I'm very sure it will be very helpful for HR when it comes to their internal analysis or presenting to the top management for further initiative. And lastly, we are talking about technology. Of course, we are using AI technology nowadays to tools to make work more efficient. And number two, we can automate our daily tasks to save time. So we cannot anymore rely on the physical forms. We need to digitalize those forms into our system, or we need to digitalize the forms. And we need to support the remote and hybrid teams with cloud solutions. So I believe this workshop is adding value between the people, process, and technology, where it comes a success for your company. I also love to hear, do you think how it is adding value to you? How it is this online workshop adding value to you? Maybe you can feel free to put in the chat. So here is the Q&A session. Just now we have gone through the evaluation of HR technology. Number two, we were seeing the smart workforce. What is that? And number three, we was talking about smart workplace. And we have also seen some research and the study from the internet based on the internet sources. And number four, we also went through our solutions from HR Suite Solutions. Any more questions from the floor regarding the solutions that we introduced just now? Or overall, it can be any questions from your end. Feel free to put in the chat. I can answer. Any question from the floor?
Silahkan Bapak Ibu yang mau bertanya secara langsung atau melalui kolom chat, saya persilahkan. Oke.
So let me just go through the answers that I just now didn't read some answers. Smart workforce merujuk kepada tenaga kerja yang memiliki kemampuan keterampilan untuk bekerja secara. Ya, betul. Smart workplace, digital collaboration tool. Yes, correct. IoT smart devices, cloud-based. Yes, this is exactly the correct answer as well for the smart workplace. Thank you. Yeah, the rest of the answer I just now went through. So thank you so much for those responses for the questions. We have taken note your name. All right. And any more questions regarding our solutions, our BAS solutions, you can also put in the chat, or after this session, we will share our contact. We can reach out to us personally also can. Okay. We are there to think. What are the tips for maintaining company data security related to this smart workforce and workplace program? It's a very good question, Jonathan Aditya. All right. So that I would say, based on my knowledge, to maintain when it comes to company data security type, number one, we need to see what is your company system, whether the system is whether it's like a on-premise system or it is a cloud-based. Number two, we need to see whether let's say if you're using our BAS cloud solution, we actually encrypted with a firewall because it is a public hosting. Okay, so we have a security to ensure the cloud-based system is not attacked by the threat or malware from external. Okay, so I would say if you're comparing to this workshop, if you're using your own on-premise system, you need to have the costing of the system. I would say it is higher than the cloud-based. So I would say, yeah. Seberapa penting smart workplace dalam dunia kerja? Seberapa penting smart workplace dalam dunia kerja? Sorry, can you elaborate your question maybe? I mean, how much importance the smart workplace in globally? Am I right? Your question? Gusti Ngora Suryantara.
Silakan Pak Gusti, mau bertanya secara langsung? Gusti.
Okay, maybe I will answer the question again. Go to the next question. Is the training module something like coaching in teams or companies, like UI, UX? Okay, the training module is something like to track, like I believe in your company will have a training, like a mode of training, physical training, virtual training, or it can be any mode of training. How you will measure your training attendance? Is that using physical forms? So this training module can measure how many people attended. Even you can send the certification using our system directly to the employer. So that is how the training module is supporting. We are not talking like our training module. It's not like a comprehensive LMS system. But if you're talking about LMS system, you have to invest more actually. But when we comes to our BAS training module, you will be investing less, 75% lesser than the normal LMS system actually. Yeah. Maybe on a high level, I can share this one. If you have further questions, we can talk about it after this session. The next question is Kami. Okay, I think someone is facing the technical issues. Agus, adakah video reel tentang environment ini dan what kind support product Anda? Yeah, actually, to repeat again our solutioning, we do have all solutions as we can provide a solution in terms of software providers, and also we also can provide solutions as hardware providers. Let me show you. Yeah, we can provide hardware solutions. Software providers, meaning to say, for now we chose suite of solution is HR suite, and we can also provide like manpower solutioning and productivity module, something to track your employee productivity. Primarily, right now it's used in construction-based and manufacturing. And on top, we do have we do provide some support in terms of customized solution if there's any special requirement. Yeah, maybe we can look into the requirement to see how we can support and enhance your automation. So I would suggest to say we can have a consultation session to see what is your challenge or what is your expectation. From there, we can do a proposed solutioning on that session individually. And on a high level, we able to support in terms of hardware, software, also integration. Okay. I think is the training module something like coaching in yeah, actually I think I got answered it. The training module is actually to manage the training attendance, like if your company have a training, okay, someone attending the training, it can be any training, like physically or I'm sorry, physically or virtually, how you manage the attendance of the trainer and how you give a certification. So this is how it is a learning management system, right? The comprehensive system. So we are not, our training module is not like a comprehensive LMS system, but it is something that you can use to track your attendance and the certification using our system. How much do people and technology achieve success in the workforce? How much do people and technology achieve success in the workforce? I would say it is very subjective, because we need to see how the people and how the people using the technology, and according to the workflow, I would say in generally 80 to 70% we are achieving the success, because if we see this study, the business case like just now, okay, if we didn't, okay, so if we didn't achieve the, okay, so this case study, that's why I brought up, this is a proven, if we didn't achieve the success, I believe that in the global, they wouldn't be this much investment on the workplace management. Because nowadays, when we investing on the technology, number one, we need to see what technology it is. Number two, we need to see how it is impacting. Yeah. So the impact of the technology of your organization, I would call it as a success. Any more questions here? Sorry. Any more questions here before we wrap this session? So all these are very good questions. Thank you so much. Is there anyone I haven't answered your question?
Silakan teman-teman, kalau ada yang mau tanya ya. Bisa di chat juga atau ditanya langsung.
Yeah. Even if you think that if you want to have a consultation session for your company, yes, we are really happy to join the consultation session to see what is your company right now currently looking forward, how to improvise, and we can propose the solution, how we can feed the gap. Yeah. All right. So I think now it's already 2:56 Indonesian time. So yeah, I leaving the session to Miss Nurma to conduct further.
Oke, sesi Q&A. Ada yang mau bertanya lagi? Bapak Ibu, saya persilakan. Oke, sepertinya sudah tidak ada lagi yang bertanya. Mr. David, nanti akan mengumumkan 5 orang yang terpilih.
Yeah, we will inform the person, and I think I left to Vinola to speak about the. Vinola, are you there?
Ya, salam kenal Bapak dan Ibu, saya Vinola dari Pantologic Indonesia. Jadi nanti jika ada pertanyaan lebih lanjut, boleh menghubungi saya atau juga bisa lewat aplikasi juga. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably Darwin, can you
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
announce
I'm
the
looking at the chat. So as I mentioned, we'll be picking the 5 winners. The first answer with the correct one. So I would say number one is um Sigit Ispra Mono is correct actually because it is his answer is increasing the efficiency in work. It is happening. And number two is Gusti Ngora and merujuk kepada smart workforce. Okay, Teddy Matthews number three. And Gusti already there. Number four, actually three people has given the answer, and the rest of them is actually on the question. Maybe I would consider Jonathan Aditya also to give because he asked a very good question, so we can take him as a winner. Okay, and lastly, training module. I think we have 4 people. The last one I would like to give to Jason because he also have a very good question on our solutions because he pay attention to our solutioning. So from the question, if when I explain, if audience is also able to understand. So I want to give Jason and Aditya in terms of questions. Yeah. So we have 5 people. So Vinola, you can take note of them, the names.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I'm a little bit unclear with the name. Can you, if you don't mind, can you put in the chat, please?
So
Yeah.
those names which I mentioned, maybe you guys can put your names in the chat, please. So Vinola can take note of it.
Oke, baik. Bapak Ibu, 5 orang pertanyaan ini sudah saya catat, nanti akan kami hubungi setelah acara ini selesai. Di sini kita ada feedback form yang harus diisi, nanti akan mendapatkan, 3 orang ini akan mendapatkan link trial dari Intercorp. Linknya saya berikan di kolom chat, silahkan diisi untuk feedback formnya.
Iya, jadi kita sudah share link untuk feedback. Jadi kita meminta masukan atau pesan dan pesan terhadap solusi yang sudah kita presentasikan. Dan apabila kita akan memilih 3 feedback yang terbaik yang akan kita berikan free trial.
Ya, so macam Vinola bagi tahu, kita ada bagi survey form. Sila tuliskan you punya feedback. So yang feedback yang terbaik, 3 yang terbaik kan Vinola, kita akan bagi free trial of our solutions. So I believe this is a very good opportunity to see what our solutions can do and improve your workflows and everything. Ya, alright.
Oke, saya persilakan Bapak Ibu untuk mengisinya terlebih dahulu. Saya berikan waktu 3 menit untuk mengisinya.
Bu Nurma, mungkin kan nanti akan butuh waktu Bu untuk survei semuanya masuk. Mungkin untuk yang feedback kita akan menghubungi secara langsung aja ya Bu setelah acara ini.
Oke, boleh. Ya, oke Bu.
Sorry, Vinola got the names ready of the 5 winners.
Yeah, already Darwin.
Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much for the valuable time and organizing this, Mr. Christine and Irma. Yeah.
Oke, baik Bapak Ibu, kita akan foto bersama-sama terlebih dahulu sebelum nanti kita mendengarkan closing remark dari Mr. Darwin dan Pak Pagi. Silahkan menyalakan kameranya.
Ayo silakan foto dulu, aktifkan kameranya semua.
Oke, silahkan menyalakan kameranya. Saya hitung sampai 3. 1, 2, 3, sebentar. Oke, terima kasih. Silakan Pak Pangki terlebih dahulu Pak untuk closing remark-nya Pak.
Iya, baik. Terima kasih teman-teman semua karena bisa ikutan kegiatan kita dan tadi saya yakin teman-teman mendapatkan satu hal yang baru ya karena biasanya kalau aplikasi SR tuh bicaranya tentang apa namanya sistem attendance lah, kemudian apa payroll system,
Maaf,
tapi
maaf
ini
Pak
ada
Pangki, suaranya nggak terdengar Pak.
tes suara saya oke?
Ya,
Ya,
hingga.
sudah Pak.
Ya, jadi teman-teman terima kasih karena teman-teman bisa gabung dalam kegiatan kita siang kali ini. Tadi teman-teman tadi udah melihat perspektif yang cukup unik ya terkait dengan software Intercorp ini, aplikasi HR sebetulnya, tapi ini bicara dari perspektif yang jauh lebih luas ya karena ada kemampuan bisa integrasi dengan sistem face recognition dan lain sebagainya itu bisa dikembangkan. Jadi ini adalah satu hal yang menarik bagaimana kita menerapkan smart workforce ya untuk perusahaan kita. Silakan nanti teman-teman akan dikontak apabila tertarik untuk mencoba trial dari produk ini. Sekali lagi, thank you so much Darwin for your time and sharing about this to us. Jadi saya nantikan juga teman-teman bisa bergabung lagi di kegiatan kita minggu depan ya. Kamis tetap ada kegiatan, tapi juga ada kegiatan onsite. Teman-teman yang di Jakarta dan sekitarnya bisa datang ke J Expo, ada Smart Home Plus City itu 23 sampai dengan 25 Maret dan juga 24 sampai 27 itu ada Mega Bultek di JICC Senayan ya. Saya nantikan teman-teman hadir di sana ketemu dengan kami secara langsung. Terima kasih, saya kembalikan dulu ke Manuma.
Oke, terima kasih Pak Pangki. Silakan Mr. Davin untuk closing remark-nya.
Yeah, so thank you so much. I believe this workshop adding the value to the everyone. So even it's a very short time, I tried my best to give a very good clarity by comparing with the proven market studies with how what is smart workforce, workplace, and end of the day how we can achieve that using the technology, which is our solutioning. So I hope feel free to reach out to us to have maybe a consultation to see what is your expectation, what is your challenges, how we can automate your process flow, so we can propose the solutions from there. Thank you so much once again to Pantologic Indonesia and the audience who joined today. Thank you.
Oke, thank you Ms. Darvin atas closing remark-nya. Baik, Bapak Ibu, terima kasih atas partisipasinya dalam workshop siang kali ini. Sampai bertemu di workshop kita selanjutnya. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih semuanya. Sampai jumpa.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, Mr. Davin, for the presentation. Thank you.